Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy Sincere Seven coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, the Florida edition. As you see, you know, y'all already be knowing I be outside and you see the trees and all that. Like it's frozen in Detroit apparently. Yeah, which brings me to it. You know, um, so yeah, I ain't really said a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't spoke a whole lot. Uh, this cacao, y'all. That cacao is something awesome. And I gotta say, as far as I'm concerned, it's been adding on to my ability to take things in stride that have been coming at me. Um, the actual empathogenic um, parts of the cacao, that heart opening, that tapping you into that love frequency, has definitely assisted me with what's been going on recently. Which I got a lot of questions, comments, concerns. People texting me, calling me, things of that last night. It's funny because I could tell who don't really pay attention to the shit I send them. Because people like are calling me like, did somebody break it? Like, it was explained in the GoFundMe. Like, did you just kind of see it and be like, fuck that? But anyway, what happened? It was kind of weird to be like, why people asking me? I said it in the GoFundMe, but I can understand because it'd be like that sometimes. You be busy, you be doing things, you ain't got time to read, look through shit. I do it sometimes too, so I ain't tripping. I'm just talking shit. But I did feel like I am very open about everything else that goes on. So why not just give everybody the understanding of what's going on right now? Because like I said, I had been kind of. This isn't new. This is how my new year came in. This is how January started for me. And I just been wearing it, I just been wearing it like clothes, hand me downs given to you from your big brothers and shit. And it's like, well, shit, I ain't got nothing else to wear to school. I'm gonna wear it, right? So that's what I've been doing. I've been wearing it, but I did come on to give a little brief explanation of what's been going on, how I'm dealing with it, and how individuals can help and assist if they want, even outside of the GoFundMe, right? So first of all, for those who know me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out. Talk to me. I talk back. Talk a little shit. I talk that. For those of y'all who are new to me or are not aware of who I am, or the only thing you've ever did is argue with me on Facebook about some shit, but you're not really, aware of who I am and what I do. I'm Sincere Seven and I run the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. What is that? It is the place in Detroit where we actually provide a space, a place for education, for experience, for healing, for um, bringing yourself to the next step of growth and development. It's been a place that has been open for the public for about 5 years now, maybe a little bit more. And the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, as well as I, have been responsible for a lot of individuals' introduction to sacred animal and plant medicine, to mushrooms, to ayahuasca, to yopo, to rape, to San Pedro. The Psychonaut Academy of Detroit has prided itself, as well as myself, in being of service to the community. Um, some years back in 2018, I purchased a house in Detroit, and then I rented another house. I rented a house in Detroit so that I could house my women and children, my family. The house that I bought, I turned it into the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. So for those who have frequented the Psychonaut Academy Detroit, had your plant medicine and your mushroom trips at the pad. Maybe even those who came to the 2020, or was it 2022? Um, Actually, we did the 2020 and the 2022 after party after the psychedelic conference. Matter of fact, the first one in 2020 was when a lot of the medicine men met up. Me, Dooley, Nighthawk. Shout out to Nighthawk, rest in peace. What's the guy? Archeon. Man, it was an epic night. It was a great meeting of how I see it, the black medicine workers in the community. I wasn't even aware of a lot of people in that just brought us together, and there was a bond and a harmony, and it was just awesome. And then 2022 came around, and we had the after party after that psychedelic conference. If you was around the psychedelic conference in 2022 and you came to the after party, you know what I'm talking about. It was epic, okay? It was epic, right? So this is the pad. This is what we're talking about. If you've been here for any of this, Sacred Animal Venom's Practitioner Training Class, meeting the milkman, and bringing all the different snakes through. I mean, we've done so much. We've hosted different people. Shout out to Nighthawk. We brought him to do ayahuasca for the community. Shout out to Acacia. I brought her to teach Cambo, Iboga, and mushrooms, Oh man, who else, man? Man, just shout out, like, this shit was lit. You feel me, Tati? We know what we talking about. So I'm saying all this to say, the pad is that spot in Detroit. I mean, you tell me another place that you can go, sit down, have some coffee, some tea, some cacao, get educated on any entheogens, and if you're interested, you can try any entheogens. You can get healed. You can get medicine. Listen. We've done medicine work for your children and for your pets. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. All right, how official is the Psychonaut Academy Detroit? Like, if it's like that, then why it hasn't been featured nowhere? Why it ain't known nowhere? Hold up. Psychonaut Academy of Detroit was on the front page of the Detroit Free Press, August of 2022. The front page of the Detroit Free Press said, "Saving Souls." Huh? Okay? So this is what I'm saying. We not new to this. We true to this. Oh, wait. Front page of the Detroit Free Press. All right. Well, a few months later, National Geographic came to the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit and did a documentary called LSD and the Psychedelic Revolution. It's on Hulu right now. So they National Geographic came and did the documentary and featured us, and we were serving ayahuasca to our community. You understand? So yeah, we known about, we move around. The conferences, the Detroit Psychedelic Conference, the Miami Psychedelic Conference, the Condor Coaching. You know what I mean? Like, we make our way around. We support. We bring other people. We put platforms up so other people can stand above us. This is what the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit is about. It's about the village. It's about the people. I rented a home to house my family so that the house that I purchased can be utilized as a community place for the men, the women, and the children in our community. The Psychonaut Academy of Detroit has housed the homeless. There were situations where women and children were lost and without, had nowhere to go. I housed them. There were situations where brothers was down and out, was bad on their luck, had no place to go. The Psychonaut Detroit Academy of Detroit housed those people. Here's the key. Go ahead, do your thing. I'll keep taking care of the bills. You go ahead and get yourself together. This is what I have been doing. This is who I am in our community. This is what I have been offering. Okay, so with all that being said, now that we know who I am, what happened? Well, what happened is my family wanted a greater existence. And I'm like, all right, well, what you want to do? I want to get out of Detroit. Okay, but what about the pad? What about the people? What about the village? What about the people who I've been telling you can come here for education, for housing, for experiences, for healing? You can come here. I'm the Detroit medicine man. If we move out of Detroit, what am I saying to my peoples? Is that really your motherfucker? I mean, nah, it ain't, but it kind of is. So I tell you what, we'll move out of Detroit, but we gonna keep the pad going. We gonna keep the pad open. And I left, and individuals continued to use the Psychonaut Academy Detroit for their conferences, for their classes, for their people coming over and giving whatever they're giving, for their prayers, for their works, okay? And I have people holding the Psychonaut Academy in Detroit down. But as we know, lives, things happen, and sometimes people have to take care of themselves. And so the capacity for others to take care of the Psychonaut Academy Detroit got kind of thin, and my son said, hey, I'll move in there. Now, understand, my son's 16 years old. He's been pretty much running his shit and taking care of himself. And when I say that, I'm saying that he's been a very responsible individual. This man makes his own money, does his own transportation, he handles business. So I'm like, you know what? The way you handle business, I can trust you to take care of the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, as he has. He's been holding it down. So we've been able to keep the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit open. I've been able to continue our medicine work, continue taking people through for their healing, for their growth and development. All right, I'm still here for my city. I got y'all. Even though it's tough, it's tight. Because this Florida living right off this lake, this ain't just easy. But like I always say, y'all take care of me. Y'all take care of me. Everything that I do, me feeding my family, all of this, like all of the businesses I've had, they've really been ignored over the last few years for me to focus on the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. So I'm keeping it open. We good, right? All right. So I get a call for a private ceremony. I'm in Detroit. We just finished doing ceremonies. We just finished doing statement of ceremonies. I got a private ceremony in Atlanta, and they was like, yo, I need to fly you in so you can take care of me. I said, I got you. Boom. So I leave Detroit, and I go to Atlanta. And let me just tell you, I'm having a ball in Atlanta. I'm around some powerful Sangoma, you know what I'm saying, beloveds. I'm in my realm. Like, it was a beautiful experience. Met dope people. Shout out to Breakfast at Bernie's. That spot was dope as hell. Food was off the chain. Atlanta was just giving me everything that I needed. And then my 16-year-old son calls me on the Messenger app on camera phone. And he's in a store. I want to just tell y'all what I'm seeing. He's in a store. It looked like Walmart. I'm hearing the beep. He's in self-checkout. Okay? So I answered the phone. What's up, son? He said, oh, man, shit's all bad. What's wrong? The price of eggs skyrocketed again? You know what I'm saying? Nah, they kicked in the door. Oh, shit. Did they? Where? What? Whose door? Ours. Wait, what? They kicked in the door. Who? Who kicked in the door? I don't know. It's all bad. Wait a minute. Where you at? See, I'm at the store. Wait, my door got fucking kicked in and you're at the store? He said, hey, I got there, door was kicked in, I poked my head in, and like all the lights was off, and the closet was empty and stuff was flipped over, and I got back up out of there. Now at that point, I want to talk some shit, but then I'm remembering who I'm talking to. This is my 16-year-old son who's at the pad at this point alone. I can't expect my son who's 16 to respond in the way I might respond. You can't. So I'm understanding. I'm like, who you with? I'm with my mom. Got you. Because I know she probably was dropping him off. And because she'll sit and wait for him to go in. So he probably got to that door over there and was like, shit, I'm not going up in there. These motherfuckers might still be in this bitch, right? And I understand. And he got back in the car with his mom. Peace, baby. And y'all see that butterfly flap in my face? funny story. I'll tell y'all that one later. Watch the video I did the other day about a walk I took in nature on mushrooms. But anyway, so now I'm understanding why he's at the store. It's like, all right, I get it. So I'm like, all right, like, because as it's kicking in, it's like really becoming reality that my son is telling me that the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit door got kicked in and somebody violated the spot and basically robbed us. So I get off the phone. I call a couple of my partners. Shout out to my man Ghost. Shout out to my man Easy. You need brothers like that. My man Easy, every time we see each other, we cuss each other out, we argue, be like, man, I don't care if I never see this motherfucker again. But when I need Easy, he pulling up because he know I love him and I know he love me. It's just he a Scorpio, I'm a Leo, and we just got to battle. A lion's going to slap a scorpion, and the scorpion's going to sting the shit out of the lion, and then they both going to be like, fuck. All right, back up. And then we go and drink some water, and when I see you again, we back to it, like Wile E. Coyote and shit. But that's my man's. And when I hit him, he's like, I got you. So my brothers, pull up at the spot and, go in with the flashlights and basically tell me it looks bad in here. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. I asked a couple questions. Yo, did they violate or destroy the altar? No. Listen, y'all, they didn't touch that altar. Neither one of them. Now, the offerings bucket that was up under the altar, if y'all been to the past, y'all know what I'm talking about. Where people put the change, it was filled with coins and dollars, and yeah, they definitely got down. They took that. So as far as I'm concerned, oh, that's above me now. You ain't steal my shit, okay? That's above me now. So whoever broke into that spot, shout out to them for not destroying the altars. But as far as stealing that money, that's on you. That was not my money. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you work for like some very powerful individuals and a motherfucker break in and steal the wrong shit, and you're like, listen, you didn't steal from me. You stole from some very powerful individuals, and it's above me now. Because I'm going to tell you, I snitched. I snitched, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm telling my man Easy, like, go here and look for this. Is this here? Nah, that's gone. Is this here? Nah, that's gone. All right. They got down, right? So, at this point, you know what I'm saying? They done went through there, and you know what I'm saying? They got down TVs, PlayStations, computers, you know what I'm saying? Shit that I don't give a fuck about. But it was a couple things that was like, right? So the next day, okay, because at this point, our door has been kicked in the front. They fucked up the back door so they could get out, apparently, because my son was confused at why the hell they kick in the front door and break through the back. Okay, because at this point, I'm like, I don't want to give too much, but I guess it don't matter now. I'm like, yo, did they steal my stuff in the basement? And he's like, no, I don't think so. That door is like closed. All right. So I'm like, all right. So the next day, my man's come through during the day. He check it out. I call my man. Shout out to Matthew Johnson. That brother's a good brother. He do a lot of work inside, outside, top to bottom. And the yard, cut the grass, do the snow. The motherfucker like one of them old motherfucker, what you call him, motherfucker, Renaissance man. Oh, I do everything ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He do politics. He look out for his people. He do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he's saying shit. No, I'm talking shit. But shout out to Matthew Johnson. I hit him up. He came through and did a fucking glorious job of, fixing the doors and, replacing the back door, just looking out for me. But this is where things escalate. I ain't even halfway into it, y'all. So far, I'm just getting started. The doors have been kicked in. They violated my shit, okay? My man comes through like, all right, I'm gonna fix your doors and take care of your shit. So he gets there and he calls me. He like, bro, your son said you about to be mad as hell. I'm like, what happened? What did he do? What happened? What, you know? He said, nah, man, I came over to fix your doors. And when I walked in, bro, I smelled gas like a motherfucker. I'm like, you smell gas? So I asked your son, like, yo, you don't smell all that gas? Your son was like, man, I thought I smelled some gas, but I wasn't sure. And I'm tripping because, bro, when I walked in, it is motherfucking filled. I couldn't smell nothing but gas. I told the little motherfucker, run in the basement. Now, I had already asked them if they had stole the stuff in the basement, and I guess he answered truthfully. I don't think so, because that door ain't open. Because my man told him, yo, go in the basement. He said when he walked to the basement, the furnace was gone. Listen, man, I don't know if y'all know this, but this is some Detroit shit, okay? Niggas don't steal furnaces. You know what I'm saying? White people don't steal furnaces. Mexicans don't steal furnaces. Niggas don't steal furnaces. Detroit motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You'll watch a movie and a motherfucker will come home from vacation and they'll be standing in the middle of their mansion doing this. Turning around and it's totally hollow. I'm talking about they just stole the pictures off his wall, his statues, his couch. The house looked like they just built it. But when they go in the basement, somehow the furnace is still there. Like, Detroit is the only fucking place that I've ever lived where they don't just burglarize your house. They take parts of the house. It's just like the heart of the house. The toilet's like the kidney, the water heater is like your furnace, like the furnace is the lungs and the hot water heater is you understand what I'm saying? Y'all stole my shit. How you had to steal a piece of the house? And then if you was gonna do it, why wouldn't you cut the gas off? Like, I wish you motherfuckers would have just blew up in that, why you stupid. Who? So they stole it. Okay. All right. It's cool, son. We've been through this before. It's what I'm telling him while I'm here in Florida. I know I'm fucked up, right? I say, yo, you want to just come down to Florida? And he said, nah, man, my women here, my people's here, nah, nah. You know what I mean? We just got to get this shit handled. I said, all right, I'm on it. Okay, so we need a furnace now. So I hit my man's up. He tell me the price of the furnace, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, let me, gather that up real quick. He's like, yeah, then we can work out, you know what I'm saying, the installment. Right, because the furnace costs one thing. And yeah, of course, right? All right, I'm gonna hit you. So I get to gather and shit. Now, y'all who know me, y'all know, you know what I mean? I talk a lot of shit. I get it out the mud, always have. Never depended on nobody, because I couldn't. So I'm not asking nobody for shit. I'm getting it out the mud. I'm doing what I do, I'm doing what I do, right? I'm available. I'll do some, you know what I mean? Fly in, do some personal. You can come down, you can come through. All right, you need something, I got you. I'm at work here. My son hit me. All right, so this was when I left Detroit. This was 2 days later. So this was like the 6th, y'all. Remember, it wasn't even cold. It wasn't even cold yet, okay? Remember that. This was like the 6th. I was in Detroit. I just left. I went to Atlanta. This is when this happened. So when they stole the furnace, it was 50s out. Remember, when I left, it was like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers were still driving around and like, you know what I mean? And then the news was like, hey, it's about to get cold in the motherfucker. My son is like, no, I'm good. I got a space heater. I be in my room, you know what I mean? So the space heater keep my room warm. I got the other one I can put, in the bathroom or wherever else in the kitchen, wherever I'm going to be at. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Give me a couple days. We go get this furnace and shit. He calls me the next morning on video. He got a blanket around his head like this. He got a blanket around him, and he holding it, and he got the camera up. I said, yo, where you at? He said, I'm at the crib. I said, yo, I thought you had a space heater. He said, yo, hey, listen, I gotta show you something. Like, basically, fuck what you just asked me about my room. And I'm like, what's up? He goes into the bathroom where I guess, like, you'll leave the water running, like, so your pipes won't freeze, right? That's what I always tell you. So I guess he like, I was a step ahead of you. And he turned the phone to the sink and there was a frozen stream. Like, you know how your water running out the bathroom sink? It was froze like that. So it was like, yeah, I was, but fuck this, I give up. Everything's, it was a stream. Is that a stream of water? Yeah, it's frozen. He did the same thing to the, he said, hey, every single pipe in here is frozen and some of them is busted. So I'm like, hey son, you do realize we still trying to work on the furnace, right? Why you add shit for me to be having to be thinking about? He looking at me like, hey, I say, hey, I think it's time that you hit your second spot. You know what I'm saying? Because we got multiple houses in the family. So he just likes living at the pad because it's the pad. But at the pad, it didn't went all bad. And so at this point, I was like, you know what, man, I have to put my ego aside because y'all know I don't be asking for nothing except for sign up if you want to sign up or, you know, book me if you want my work. Like, but it's like, yeah, you know I mean, if I'm asking for some type of exchange, you know, buy something or book me or have me do a lecture, you know. But yeah, at this point, no, I started to GoFundMe. Yes, I did. I started to GoFundMe because shit has went all bad. Shit is getting heavy, and I can use some assistance from the village that I have been serving. You know, it's kind of like how you know you be like, oh, you when you do shit, you don't do shit because you expect nothing back. You do it because out of the love and out of this, right? But at some point in time, if the tables turn and you're not able to do something, you're able to bring up all that shit that you was doing. You know, so laughing, but very serious. Like, my home did not get broken into. I'm in Florida and my home is secure. Our home got broke into. Our home, our village sanctuary, our church, our hospital, our birthing centers. I've put a lot into the pad. I have had my family question, like, yo, what's more important, the village or us? You're part of the village. So the village comes first because this is you too. Everything else I have is secondary. I have to keep the pad open. I have to. People have come into these buildings telling me that they have ailments that they're going to die from. And we serve them so they can come back and tell us something different. People have had diseases, have had ailments, have had mental problems, traumas, dramas, violations. We have protected our people, housed our people, fed our people. And now our shit has been violated, has been fucking, you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, your boy could definitely use a hand from anybody and everybody who has ever had anything from us. You don't owe us shit. Let me be clear. You don't owe us shit. You don't owe me or the pad nothing. But I'm letting it be known that we going through a fucking tough ass time and it's more than I can handle by my motherfucking self. As I have been holding it down for years by myself, not asking nobody to do nothing, to give me nothing except for what's needed for me to continue on what I continue to offer my peoples. I'm not shutting shit down. We ain't stopping nothing. but we are being held up. And for me, it goes deeper than just the pad. Because for those of y'all who know, I've been trying to motherfucking get my children back for years. The mother of my children was hiding my children from me for the last 2 years. And finally, during COVID, all them 2 years, I'm putting in paperwork after paperwork, contempt of court, all of this shit. It costs $500 every time I motherfucking put one of them things in for my financial person. So I'm talking about, I'm putting in, every time I go to pick them up, she ain't there. Here, put in another contempt. Here, do the paperwork. Here, do the paperwork. Here, do the paperwork. They tell me, you can just wait for like 6 months or a year and collect all of these and put all in at once. I said, no, because then the courts won't see how serious this is. I'm going to do this shit repeatedly. So by the time the courts responded, I had put so many contempts in, and my lawyer did so much shit that they was like, oh, no, we got to address this shit. Whoever this is, they are investing in this. This is serious. And so when we got in that court and she tried to, oh, he don't want it, and he don't do it, he did, she was like, ma'am, this man has put in multiple contempts. Every one of these is like, they know that I'm paying for these, and she's seeing how much of them I didn't put in. They had like, no, you want some bullshit. Held her in contempt of court. And they was like, yo, you can get your children. Boom. Like, no, you can get makeup time right now. Matter of fact, you want your children? We had a trip to Puerto Rico scheduled. We was about to get up. I was like, yeah, I want my children. Cancel that trip to Puerto Rico. Fuck that, we not going. No, Give me my babies. Give me my babies. Mind y'all, I live in Florida now. I'm telling them, yeah, give me my babies. So what do? I go get my babies. We go to the pad. They like, what happened to the other house, Baba? Oh, we shut that down. I ain't seen them in 2 years. We ain't need to be like, fuck it. We in Florida now. I'm not gonna tell them that. So the pad is where I spend time with my children at. Understand that I can't even come back to Detroit to get my children because I don't have a house to take them to at this point in time. So this shit is elevated into so many different realms of disrespect on my left. I told you I'd be talking to the squirrels and the squirrels be kicking it with me. He just showed up. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, he just pulled up on the scene. He's standing here on the porch looking at me. So give me a second so I can give him, you know what I'm saying, an offering, y'all. Because, they supply me. You know what I'm saying? They look out. They do that. Man, you must have heard me over here getting emotional and shit, huh? Yeah, come on. I got something for you. Here you go. There you go. So, yeah, that's what's going on, y'all. Our village house, our place, our meeting center, our church, our hospital, you know what I'm saying? Our intergalactical travel pad, everything has been violated, and the violation has escalated, and it's caused more issues and more problems, and it's like it's more for me as one individual to handle right now, and I need my village to tap in, like they've tapped in for everything else. I need them to just give me a hand. You know what I'm saying? Throw your boy $50, $100, $25. I feel like if 50 people in the village, you know what I'm saying, give 100, like shit, everything will be covered. I don't know. I might be asking too much. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if 100 people give 50, I should be covered. And I know I done touched more than 100 lives. I know that. What? Stop. Oh no, I know. We do numbers, y'all. We be deep. You know what I'm saying? We be doing our thing. But even if you can only give 10 or 20, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, man. And even if you ain't got no bread to give, you know what I'm saying? Share. Tell them who I am. Tell them what I did for you and why you saying, hey, I ain't got it to give to him, but listen, hey, motherfucker, like shit, this motherfucker helped me out. He the reason we got our babies. You know what I'm saying? He the reason we got each other. He the reason I got my health. He the reason I got my sanity. He the reason, whatever the fuck it might be. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, like, yo, this ain't no let's argue about some silly shit on Facebook. No, this is some real shit. And it's affecting me all the way around. And I know I've helped individuals with everything. Okay, hold on. Let me just go ahead and show y'all for those of y'all who, yeah, just so y'all, just so y'all ain't think I was just talking shit and bullshitting. You know, the squirrels come and fuck with me. The birds come and fuck with me. The lizards come and fuck with me. I need y'all to come and fuck with me. I need y'all to come and fuck with me right quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, help your boy out, man. And you know, I appreciate y'all because let me be clear. A lot of y'all already tapped in and dropped something in there. I woke up this morning because I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of like, man, I hope somebody, like that. This shit don't look like I'm out here like, oh, let me get some help and don't nobody, I wake up, it's like $30, and I woke up and I looked at it and I touched my chest. It was like, oh shit, like my people do love me. My people do fuck with me. I ain't gonna lie. This morning I was touched when I woke up. Like y'all tapping in and y'all are donating and y'all are looking out, and I appreciate y'all. I think we a third of the way there. You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't expect. I was so surprised. Like the appreciation. Um, it was an honor. It was that's all I can say. Like already, like if we don't make the goal already, my heart has been like filled. Like um, I don't be feeling like my village really love me and that they really appreciate me, and that a lot of times I be feeling like I'm alone. I be like, how I'm here for everybody, but I ain't got nobody here for me. And this morning, when I woke up and seen that, it was like, shut your hoe ass up. Who ain't here for you? You motherfucker, if you don't shut that punk ass crying up, we fucking love you, stupid motherfucker. So even if we don't make the goal, we made enough to let me know that y'all do fuck with me and y'all do love me and I love y'all back. And I appreciate that shit, man. That shit touched my heart. Man, that shit touched my heart this morning. For real, I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit had me fucked up. I'm like, damn. Like, yo, that many people that tapped in and fucking gave to me. Um, I didn't know. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, the medicine man, he be out there by himself, just off in the wilderness, kind of shutting the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that, I know how we are. I know what we do. I know it be like, it's kind of like, here he come. Ah, here he come. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so this morning it was like, nah, here you go. Here you go. Yeah, they fuck with me. Yo, my people's like, you know what I'm saying, looked out. How I be looking out for y'all, how I just be blessing y'all every day like this. That's how they did with me this morning. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. These squirrels, they like, I took some mushrooms and walked around in nature the other day, and I apparently cracked the code of being able to communicate with nature, and it's been it's been something ever since. But yeah, so that's what's going on. That's what's happening. I'm trying not to let it stop or affect me and all of the, because I'm scheduled to be in Florida um, next month. And so now, my plans of going to Florida have changed. Now I'm looking like, can somebody, give lodging? Because I don't have the funds to get the B&B and B and, the rental and like shit. What? I'm trying to put the furnace and get the fucking pipes and get the pad and still keep myself afloat, here in Florida, and plot and plan the exit strategy and going, it's a whole lot. So I'm trying to balance it all, but I'm trying not continue on, right? Because that's what we got to do. We got to continue on. We got to continue our works. We got this is what life is life, and that's what we mean. So that's what's going on. So yeah, I said I would come on and give an explanation for the GoFundMe and why and all of that, and that's what it is. So I put the link up on all of the platforms, on the book, on the Instagram. Some people have said they rather cash at me. I thought that was dope. I'm open to it. Hit me in the inbox, but yeah, anything that anybody wants to assist in with help out with, you know what I'm saying? Some people have offered their works. That's dope, you know. Um, hey, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody, you know. Whatever it was that you was able to offer, able to do, able to give, I appreciate it, you know. Um, so don't go in my. Don't go in my house? Yeah, come on, stay outside. I was about to say, do I go in your house? But I guess if the outside is your house, never mind. I guess you go in there. I mean, what is it gonna do? I don't know. Like, should I not let the squirrels in? It's like that sounds kind of racist. Don't let them in. What they gonna do? Steal? Like, I guess this just seems like improper. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe the people should know you over here before you come in. I don't know. It's weird. I love y'all, man. Tell somebody you can love them and understand in. Damn. Y'all see how it is? That's how it is, man. That's how it is right now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. That's how it is. And let me tell y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me tell y'all what happened. Let me tell y'all what happened. I'm on some like keeping my boom high shit, right? I'm like, yo, I gotta keep my spirit right, think good thoughts, speak good words, do good deeds, right? So my son hit me and he tells me about the house being, you know what I'm saying, burglarized. And then I hang up the phone. Now, like I said, I'm with the beloveds. I'm with the beloved Sangoma sisters. Like, I'm in good places. I'm amongst spiritual sisters. So when I get off the phone, I go to the garage because this is the smoking section. So automatically, yeah, all right. I go to the garage, fires up a blunt. I get to motherfucking pacing because that's what I do. I walk into my answers. I walk. It'd be like 1,000 miles. I'll walk a hole in your living room. So I get to pacing. But the beloved, like she well to do for us. So her spot is beautiful and her garage is not empty, okay? So I don't have the space to really get it popping. So I look like a duck that's locked into like a little corner and I'm just walking in circles with the blunt. You know what I'm saying? So she out here smoking with me and she could tell that I'm charged up, you know. She probably could tell by the music that I was playing because up at this point I've been playing, you know, the neo soul R&B, and at this point now I'm playing Mobb Deep, going all out. Like, all right, so this shit just escalated very quickly. So I'm playing the Mobb Deep, going all out, because this is what I play to put me into a certain energy. And it's like, okay, I'm about to get a ticket, and I'm about to go home, and I'm about to investigate, and I'm about to find it. And I'm like, no, stop. No, you're not. Turn that off. Matter of fact, turn that off. Hey, put on Love Notes by Damien Escobar. Quick. Okay, what are you doing? Why are you inspiring anger and hatred and hurting? And remember, you don't use these values no more. Remember, you're not allowed to exercise in that mindset. So why put on music to inspire it? So I switched up and I put on my Damien Escobar Love Notes. Bow, that's my reset song. If y'all ever catch me in a rage and I'm just in out in the public and I'm like, and I'm turning green and shit, and my shirt starts ripping and my pants start spreading, quick, Damien Escobar Love Notes. And I'll be like, no, I love you. Right? All right. Okay. So I throw the song on and I get the and the sister comes out and she says, how you doing? And I say, what I've realized is that whoever kicked in my door and violated the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit to steal, they had a lot of pressure that was put upon them to do something. And they had limited choices in how to get what they needed. And one of those choices was to steal what they needed. And I am honored to be a part of their story. And I hope that the things that they took from me assisted them in relieving those pressures that were on them as a man. And when it came out my mouth, I was like, that shit sounded real good. That's dope. Stick with that. That was some real boom shit. Like, this individual had some shit going on in their life, and like, and they came across the Psychonaut Academy Detroit, and I was able to supply them with TVs and furnaces and computers so that they don't have those pressures on their life anymore. And I'm glad to have been, a part of their story. And so I said that for like 2 or 3 days when people would ask me like, yo, how you feel? I would say that. They would be like, damn, that's some like straight shaman wise man shit. That's some like real, like, and then my son called me and was like, hey dad, look at the water and the pipes and the frozen. And I was like, I wish them motherfuckers would have caused the spark and blew the fuck up when they were still in my shit. all the boom that I have been collecting for like the last 3-4 days. Oh man, I instantly went nigga. So GoFundMe, if you can't, add to the GoFundMe and send me a couple bucks, maybe you can send me some boom. Cause I done spilled some of mine. I done spilled some of mine by wishing death on those individuals. Oh, because let me be clear. When I said I wish they would have blew up while they were still in the furnace, I did mean, when I said it, let me be clear. I'm explaining what I went through and what I said. Right now, I'm practicing good boom, but I'm just explaining what I was saying then. When I said what I said about, oh man, I wish the furnace would have blew up when they was taking it and it would have caused the spark. And I did mean that explosion would have resulted in the death of those individuals. Let me just to be clear. I just didn't want to be like, oh, it blew up and he would have ran out like, I learned my lesson. Like, no, that's not what I meant when I said I wish it would have blew up on their asses. Back when I said it, that was not what I had meant. You know what I'm saying? When I had messed around off my boom. But now, think good thoughts, speak good words, and do good deeds. So that I just thought I'd go ahead and So for those of y'all who had asked me early on what happened and how I felt about it, and you heard me say that somebody had some pressures, and I was honored to be a part of their story. There was an updated part to that response, so I just felt like y'all might have needed to hear that, because I'm sincere 7. I got to tell y'all the truth. I can't just be acting like I was out here all righteous, like, my sacrifice is their blessing. And then I wish they had blowed up. I wish they had blowed it up. I did say that out loud. So, oh man. So yeah, man. So anything, whatever it be, I mean, holla at your boy. Send some good Reiki healing energy my way to those who do that Reiki. You know what I'm saying? You have my permission to send some good positive Reiki energy to me. And another thing, like, listen, understand, like, I'm one of those men, I like to stand on mine. So if you are not really a large donation based person, do some business with your boy. Yeah, boost my business. Book me. I'm doing private, like I said, I was in Atlanta doing a private ceremony. I'm doing private ceremony. My booking fees are much lower than they were when I was responsible for bringing my whole family. So if you want to help me out and you're not a donation based person, book me for some business. You know, let's heal some people. Let's go through some growth and development. Let's get you on a 90-day intentions and manifestation course. Let's get you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go through everything that I do. Y'all know who I am and what we do. But yeah, get me booked. Let me come in and serve your city. Book me for private ceremonies. Book me for um you putting together something in your city, hosting something, and you want me to come and be a administrator or a facilitator, you know what I'm saying, or a practitioner, book me. You need me for some lectures. Y'all out there teaching. Y'all got some organizations doing some things, and some of the things that I teach can be taught. Book me for a lecture. You ain't got to do no donations. I understand if you're an investor, shit, put me in front of your peoples, and we'll both get your money back. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I'll come down and do some medicine work. We'll serve the people. It's cold. We can get a B&B and do some indoor things. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to do some ayahuascas? Y'all want to do some bufo? Y'all want to do some snake venom? You know what I'm saying? Some scorpion venom? Y'all want to do some cambo? You know? Y'all want to do a animal medicine retreat? We go through all of them. What's poppin'? Book your boy for some business. I work for mine. It ain't nothing. I mean, shit, I like doing that anyway. You feel me? Like, especially like the private ceremonies, I love that because it's like people get that actual intimate time with me. Like, forget what you see on videos and what you heard from other people who scared, you know what I'm saying, because they too busy trying to compete instead of collaborate. You know what I'm saying? You get to actually meet me and the wisdom is from mouth to ear, right? We can actually go through things and it's not like some things that with this is just what we talking about. You go, no, like this is what I'm interested in. I got a question about this. You know about this? You know what I'm saying? This is where like some of the teachings of the magic and the mystical arts and things like that, because it's mouth to ear. A lot of this ain't classes. So those private ceremonies when I come into town, we do 3 days of snake venom and then I give you bufo on the 4th day type of ish. You know what I'm saying? All of that I like that. I enjoy that, because I get a chance to meet my peoples and they get a chance to actually spend time with me. You know what I mean? I get my lodging and every day we together going through the ceremonies, going through the talks. So yeah, book me for some ceremonies. Um, it's whatever. If you thinking about signing up for the Sacred Animal Venoms Practitioner Training class, shit, sign up. Sign up. Go ahead, get your deposits in. Start your payment plan. Get a scholarship, right? Do some business with me. You ain't got to do no donation. GoFundMe. No, do some business. Spark my man's income. I always, when I'm seeing that people going through, I like sometimes you don't gotta give something. You just do business with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Purchase things. You ain't like some people are prideful. They don't like to ask for shit. So it's like shit. You don't gotta give them nothing. You do business with them. So that way they standing on there. It's like, all right, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving you for what it is that we doing, right? So boom, you come in and buy a suit from them because they a tailor, or boom, come to their farmers market and get all your vegetables on deck, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's different ways to show love, y'all. Book me, do some business with me. Yeah, but I've been here for y'all, man. It's the pad. Now I want to continue that. So help me, help y'all. Help me to continue doing what I'm doing. Help me to, keep things where they're supposed to be. Right? And I love y'all. Thank you everybody who's already, donated, who's already, given. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Like I said, I woke up this morning and she made me feel love. So I just want to share a bunch with y'all. And again, tell somebody you love them in the language that they can understand it in. Peace.